What is up, everybody? I wanted to do a quick trailer breakdown. I say it's a trailer. It's a nice little release of the Fallout 76. We got a sneak peek at E3, but I want to go through it with you because I actually noticed quite a few interesting things. So we're going to start off right here, and if you look really carefully, tell me what you see. That's right. I only see 3 nuclear bombs. Now, West Virginia, not really much of a big target when it comes to, resources or where people might live, government people-wise, but 3 bombs do hit West Virginia, as we see here, and notice that they hit inside of West Virginia. They don't hit miles away, which will bring us onto some of the stuff later on in the trailer, which I want to tie back to. But the next thing I want to cover is West Virginia's still alive. All the plants and all the animals, though some might have mutated, a lot of the plants are still alive, which means, we're going to be seeing quite a different environment. The world is still alive. There will be radiated places, like we see with the capital. We do, from this little grab right here that I've got for you, you can tell that the capital does look like it has been hit, and there's that weird, I don't know, it looks like a turtle or a pigeon thing right there hiding in the foreground, but we do know that, the capital's hit. But I wonder if, when we do visit the capital of West Virginia, that we might come into some ghoulified people who ran. So, I mean, we might bump into the mayor or whoever runs West Virginia, ghoulified, who knows. It looks like there's been some stuff happening, but the next thing I want to cover is, just in this little screen grab, as you see right here, there is a nuclear power plant. Now, there's no steam rising from the stacks, but I am thinking that West Virginia has, it's kind of like New Vegas, it has the majority of power, as in, power generation. There's a nuclear power plant, and nuclear power plants put up quite an amount of wattage, which is more than enough to cover what remains of West Virginia, which is going to be pretty awesome, because I'm hoping to see if it's not running, and it's not infested by things that are crazy nuclear, and as you can see, it hasn't actually melted down, so people managed to either shut it down or keep it completely and utterly running, which is pretty damn interesting. But as you can also see right here, the new River Gorge Bridge is in. It's one of the landmarks, and it looks like it's been beaten up a little bit, like people have tried to take some of the steel or maybe some of the wood that's up there, but no, it looks massively intact, and I do hope you will be able to go up there and climb, over the bridge and have a bit of fun. But there is something I'm just going to play. I'm just going to play you a couple of little clips real quick, back to back, and I want to show you something that I very find interesting and approve of the fact that this is how Bethesda set up their trailer.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
So as you can see, every time in the song the location changed, it changed in the trailer as well, which I find very interesting, because we will get onto something pretty later on about the fact that what is said in the trailer also has an effect on the things we see in the trailer. But what I want to possibly hit on is the fact that there might be a lot of industry going on in West Virginia, as we see with this big spinny quarry machine. And West Virginia is a massive wooded area, so there might be some forestry going on as well, which, might come into settlement building, which, I don't know, I'm not going to get into settlement building because it's kind of a hit and miss kind of thing, but there might be a lot of industry going on around, because part of the trailer just says that we will rebuild. There is this place right here, wattage, I put wattage down, but it's I don't know, it's Watauga or something. This estate right here is pretty interesting. So there is an actual place in West Virginia with this name. I don't think it has this kind of estate on it, but as you will see, it's a pre-war, kind of settlement that looks pretty damn much untouched. There's 20 odd years of people not living in it by the looks of things, so it has degraded a bit. But if you can see, and I would try and, I'm pointing in the air, but those circles that are suspended, they're a monorail track. So I'm thinking, if there is any form of settlement building, or if there is even a settlement on this estate, maybe they've managed to get the monorail going for a small amount of distance. Just a couple I want to jump into real quick. Mothman. We see Mothman. Here he is, Mothman in all his glory, and it looks like we're about to start shooting him, but I think Mothman's going to be a friendly guy. Now he's going to be, obviously it's going to be a mutation of some sort. Maybe it's a mutated moth, maybe it's a mutated guy. I don't know, it's Mothman. That was pretty awesome. Next we have the Voltec University. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but it is actually designed after a university in West Virginia that does actually exist there. And now the final thing I want to call onto is, in the trailer you will hear this.
And ultimately, America itself.
Now, as you can see there, that is the Greenbrier Resort, and it is completely and utterly intact and defended. Now, we do know that in our universe, so not in Fallout, that does actually have a Fallout shelter underneath it in real world, in case there was some sort of nuclear attack there, and people from our people from our government, people from the American government could go there and hunker down and survive a nuclear explosion. And it's the possibility that I know people have been hinting at this a lot, but it's the possibility that we'll bump into the Enclave. Now, the Enclave, the one we know, are currently over on the big oil rig, and they're not going to be around in this game timeline-wise for about 100 years. So, I don't know. If we are going to bump into anyone, and if the guy on the TV, I'm thinking the guy on the TV was the president, maybe. If we are going to bump into anyone, it's only 25 years, so I think we might bump into the president. That might be pretty interesting. But yeah, we are definitely going to bump into some people from the post-war, pre-war. We're definitely going to bump. They'll probably be old, but we're going to bump into some people right there, which is going to be interesting. Now, as you can see, it's completely intact, and I just want to say, maybe they've got shield technology. I don't know. I'm not even going to speculate on that because that's what people have been doing. But the final little nod I want to give is right here. That is a callback where the guy looks to the camera. That is a callback to Fallout 3 when the Brotherhood guy does it. I loved that little bit. But that's the trailer breakdown, guys. I want to know what you thought. I want to know if some of the things that I've speculated, and I'm doing speculation in air quotes, will be real. I want to know what you guys think about that. But go ahead, put all your stuff in the description down below. Thanks for coming along. You know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay awesome.